Yay, 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 yay. Jizzle, one more time in the building. Man, I had a great day today. It was beautiful. Sunshine, blue sky, with a whole lot of wind. I attended my niece's rugby game, man. It was beautiful. Man, and they won something, man. Shout out to my niece out there, man. I love her, man. Mamas, Selassie. You a champ out there. But man, I want to bring this story to you. It was out there in Venice. It was a hit and run. A woman, she was pushing the baby in the stroller. And a drunk driver came by and man swerved and hit them. And they kept on moving. And you know, the bystanders running after the vehicle, caught the vehicle, but I just, like I said, it's two parts of this. But I want to touch on this first one, then we'll carry on. But here we go, right here.
A terrifying hit and run crash leaves a woman and baby injured, and it was caught on camera. We do want to warn you, the video may be disturbing to see, but both the woman and the baby are fine. Happened earlier this month on Speedway Galleon Street in Venice. You see the woman pushing a stroller, then a car.
Ooh, man, y'all gotta see this. Horrific. It's just like, man, like, how do you protect yourself when this vehicle's coming at you? Look like the car is like it's gonna go straight. The woman see that the car is moving and she's pushing the stroller and the vehicle rams into them. Oh my God.
And the baby are fine. Happened earlier this month.
And this is great to know that they're fine though, but earlier this month.
Speedway Galleon Street in Venice. You see the woman pushing a stroller, then a car drives straight into them.
Matter of fact, I said earlier this month. It's been quite some time already.
And them both flying into the air. The car then kept on going, but was chased down by onlookers. Investigators say the 16-year-old driver was under the influence.
Man, thank God for these onlookers chasing this sucker down, influence of drugs and driving a rental car. Man, they ran him down. Right now, they trying to bust the window open. Dude must have ran into a pole. This dude is crazy.
Drugs and driving a rental car. And we're told he was released to his parents because he's underage, and this is not considered a violent crime. He'll be in court this.
Bruh, did you hear that? They said he was 16 years old. He was released to his parents because he was underage. And him, a hit and run. And they said this isn't a violent crime. The judge said he wasn't a violent crime, man. This thing is crazy. Come on, man. The man swerved, drunk driving, on drugs. I ain't gonna say he swerved. Fool drove right into the woman and the child in the alley. It did it moving. Thank God for these bystanders. Thank God that the mother and the child are okay.
October, the woman and baby did not suffer significant injuries, and they're recovering at home.
Listen, I'm glad that they're safe and sound from this incident right here. This incident was a while ago, maybe even a year ago. But this is the first part of the story, but I want to come with the second part because it happened to come up again regarding the juvenile, the drunk driver that was under the influence, the hit and run cat. I want to bring that guy up because he came back up in the news. So this boy, he was 16 then, now he's 17. You got to tip your hat off to this woman though.
Alex Marla, this is where that horrific hit and run took place in Venice. You've seen that video. It went viral because it was so awful. That mother and child, lucky to be alive. Now she's learned that the driver has been killed, and she is blaming George Gascon's policies.
Listen, the mother that was hit by the vehicle and the individual, the drunk driver and the baby, she just learned that the drunk driver was shot and killed out in Palmdale. Wow. This young kid right here went to juvenile hall, got out to the parents because they said that this wasn't a violent crime. Man, this is crazy, but let me just play this.
This is a perfect case in point, you know.
Let me run it back a little bit,
In
man.
that video, it went viral because it was so awful. That mother and child, lucky to be alive. Now she's learned that the driver has been killed, and she is blaming George Gascon's policies.
This is a perfect case in point, you know. The kid could have been behind bars still.
Hey, George Gascon, he's a politician. And these are his laws, his crime laws. So he set this young juvenile hall out of jail from the hit and run. And now they just learned he has been shot and killed. So let's proceed here. It gets kind of good. I'm not trying to create nothing, stir up nothing. You know, I'm not no politician. But let's just hear this out.
What has left this mother, Rachel Hart, with mixed emotions.
It's not satisfying to know that he is no longer with us. I would have had much greater satisfaction had he served time and maybe had come to grasps with what he did.
And Rachel Hart is the woman that got hit with the baby, and she's just like not cool with him being dead. He would have been alive if he was serving time. I don't know, so much mixed emotion right here. It's just wow. Let me just run it back a little bit more.
with what he did being so horrible as it was.
17-year-old Kristopher Baca was murdered on Wednesday outside of a Jack in the Box in Palmdale. Sources tell Fox 11 News it was over a female. Baca is the...
So they learned that this young fella died over a female at a Jack in the Box. Man, this is crazy, bro. Let's continue.
Female. Baca is the same teen involved in this case. Take a close look. He was behind the wheel when he slammed into Rachel and her 8-month-old baby riding in a stroller. This happened in Venice back in August of 20.
They just replaying the hit and run a year ago, like in August or something, and then this cat right here ends up dead in Palmdale.
21.
I feel like the sentencing was completely unproportional to the crime.
Baca only served months in a juvenile facility. Rachel blames DA George Gascon.
Gascon's policies aren't helping anybody. I mean, his whole MO that he preaches is to rehabilitate these
Look, man, Rachel Hart, man. You know, she's starting to speak on Gascon about his policy on crime. But just to go back on this cat right here, man. You did a hit and run, you went to juvenile hall, you got out, they said it wasn't no brutal crime or whatever, or you're underage, you got sent to your parents. Not even a year later, dog. Man, we're learning that he got killed at a Jack in the Box. But just for this woman right here to just feel compassion for this young juvenile hall cat, saying, damn, man, you know, I would prefer that he stood in, you know, he would be alive if he was in jail and serving some time instead of being sent home. She's putting it off on this politician cat of George Gascon. But let me just press play on this. Yeah. You know, she could just easily be somebody against what just transpired, a dude losing his life. Like, man, who cares? You know, but she's a thinker right now, man. She's thinking as a parent. Even though, man, she got hit and run, man, she could have still left with some hatred in her heart or in her mind and just been like, man, I don't give a damn about that fool. That fool tried to kill me and my newly born baby or baby. But she still, man, she's just like her name, Pamela Hart. Man, listen to what she says, though. Jesus. One more time, just a little bit, man.
helping anybody. I mean, his whole MO that he preaches is to rehabilitate these juveniles, and the rehabilitation is serving no time and just being re-released into society.
His policy is tied.
Man, there's just different individuals touching on this policy. I guess that this is a 3-story thing. The first was an accident, the hit and run. Then the second part, who got killed. Now Miss Pamela Hart speaking about the crime policies, and she, hey, we're gonna run it through. She has some truth to this. Are they being soft on crime? Man, George Gascon, you probably need the answers to this. But this ain't the alley I'm on right here. This is not what I'm on right here.
It's that.
But hey, but you gotta pay attention. I'm paying attention too. I'm not against it.
Hey, John McKinney, who has been critical of his boss, George Gascon, says Baca's case should have been taken seriously.
If this young man's case had been dealt with appropriately, he would have been in custody and he would be alive today. But because George Gascon applied what he calls the lightest touch to what was grotesque criminal behavior, this young...
Hey, look, I'm learning some stuff too, man. My man said the lightest touch. Man, you get so much from that, like, man, the lightest touch. Harsh crime, but you still want to be soft on them. Man, bruh, I don't want nobody to be in jail. I want people to be free too.
And was given a very light sentence, was allowed to go right back on the street, probably right back to a kind of antisocial lifestyle that got him in trouble in the first place. And here we are with this tragic yet ironic set of events.
What message would you like to send out to George Gascon?
You should resign. You should resign. You are not doing...
Hey, the question was being given to Miss Hart here. And, man, that's how she feels. You should resign.
Job. You're doing a horrible job. You're not even doing your job. Your job is to protect victims, and instead you're insulting us. So you should quit.
We reached out to Mr. George Gascon. No one got back.
Listen, man, that's just where I want to leave it at right there, man. Because I know this story hit the airways, but they're not aware that this hit and run individual, man, ended up dying. It's a touchy topic. But yeah, man, shout out to the woman, Pamela Hart, because you truly have a heart, and that's what we're about right here, pro-life, live life, and to the lost, and keeping them lifted in prayer. But hey, man, love your family, hug them, kiss them, tell them you love them. Man, get that hatred out your mind, man. Get it out your heart. We pro-life over here. Stay lifted, gifted, and never shifted. Huh? Man, like always, hit the like, subscribe, and tap my Venmo and Cash App, man. Peace. Jizzle.